And we obviously have a lot to cover, so Wes, if you're ready, if everyone is ready, then I'll start getting into it.
I am ready. Do you want me to pass you the screen, or do you want the
Yeah,
button?
yeah, sure, pass me the screen.
Okay.
That's cool.
You have the screen.
Cool. And show my screen. All right, cool. So the first question I have today is, we're still getting people coming onto the call, which is great. But I wanted to ask to get a good feel for who's on the call tonight. Whereabouts are you guys focusing on right now? Because I know for me personally, obviously we're going to go into video marketing today, but there are different ways of applying this, and there are different ways that you can use this information depending on where you're focusing right now. So if you are focused somewhere right now, you have some sort of focus, let me know, where are you focused? It might be mobile, it could be offline marketing, it could be Facebook. Where is your main attention right now, and what are some of the most recent, I guess, purchases or information that you've purchased maybe to learn? What have they been? Let me know. Fantastic. Rick saying, I work with Wes on offline marketing. Excellent. And what about everyone else? Mobile, rep, and video, Chris is saying. Perfect. Now, obviously those three things are very big things, so that's very cool. Working on Kindle books. Excellent, Greg. Getting a bit of variety there. Fantastic. And what else do we have? Who else is focused on something like that? Well, let me put it this way. We've got a fairly broad reference point there. Who's looking for a new opportunity today? Who's looking for something that you're not too sure, you don't know where your focus is yet, but you're looking for something that can help you, and you know that there is money to make online? Who's in that category right now? Just say yes, put a 1 in the box. Let me know. Cool, getting some ones. Excellent. Fantastic. Well, what are we showing you today is, are we showing you something that you'll be able to apply immediately after this webinar. I'll also be showing you something that is applicable to mobile, it's applicable to obviously reputation management, it's applicable to offline marketing, and also Kindle books. There are some twists that you can put on this to apply it to Kindle books as well. So there's going to be a lot of information covered, but I can tell you right now that the information that's covered, it's going to, basically you'll be able to walk away with something that you can apply immediately in your business tonight, which is going to be a lot of fun. So who am I? Well, I'm Sam Backer, and I've been online for a while now. These are some of the results I've got. I don't show you this to brag or to do anything like that, but I have made a lot of money myself. This was at a recent event. I was speaking in front of a number of businesses. This is basically a way I promote myself offline and offline marketing. And also, this was a week that we made about $82,000. That was rev, not profit, but we kept a good half of it. So yeah, I've made a lot of money on a line of my time. I've had the chance to travel. I currently speak a lot in Australia, New Zealand, London, and this is me in Russia recently, where actually this is my girlfriend as well. She runs her own offline business, her own social media marketing business, one of the bigger ones here in New Zealand. And this is us. We traveled over to Russia to do some consulting. It was a cool business trip, and this was us at the Youth Olympic opening ceremony. Just before it, we snuck a photo before they took the camera, or tried to take the camera off us, and lots of fun. So I've worked with some of the biggest names in the industry, and I've seen what many of them are doing. Some of these guys I've consulted to, or many of them have actually spoke beside or done some sort of business with. So I've had a lot of experience, had a lot of chance to see what people are doing. What I've found that many of these guys do is they either sell a product or a service. There's really one main way you can make money online. And all of these guys do the same thing. They all sell a product or a service. A couple of testimonies you don't need to see. So my promise today is that I'm going to show you a way that there is a formula, first of all, to making money online. And I'll show you a method that is going to be very effective in demonstrating how powerful this can be and what it does. So before we get into anything, I want to quickly go into something really important. And that is, I want to talk about a friend of mine. Now, Josh is a friend of mine. He's now a partner of mine. And he came to me a while back and he said, Sam, I'd like to make I'd like to make some money. I was meeting him in London. I was actually speaking at the time, and he was really interested. So I said, okay, go and do your research, come back to me and see what you've got. So, and I did this myself. He suddenly went away and he started researching everything he could online. He was looking at traffic, he was looking at social media, he was looking at advertising, he was suddenly looking at all these different things, but he wasn't really focused on what really mattered. What really mattered to me is, how is he going to make money from these things? he suddenly had a new traffic tactic, and I was like, great, well, how are you going to make money with it? So I started to talk through with him about services, what he could offer, and I gave him one simple strategy, the same strategy that I'm going to give you on this call. And before I go into it, I want to cover what he actually did with it. So this is Josh right here, and I'm going to turn up my speakers right now quite loud so you can hear what Josh did, and I'll play this in just a second.
This is Josh Rada. I just wanted to give you a quick testimonial of basically how I got into video marketing and how I started making money online through selling videos to businesses. So basically how I started, I live in London, I'm from New Zealand. I'm actually right now in the Czech Republic on holiday. I've been here for about 6 weeks or so. But basically how I got into it, I didn't have a job at the time. This was last year, and I was looking for a way to make money online, and I found this really cool way to make videos, and to make videos within 30 to 60 minutes. So it wasn't taking any time, but they were looking really, really professional. And when I found out, how to create these videos, what I decided to do was try and sell them to businesses. But I didn't want to get on the phone or, or walk down the street and kind of approach businesses in person. What I wanted to do was just basically simply send messages to these businesses. So what I decided to do was go onto the biggest social networking site, Facebook. I mean, I thought, all businesses are going to be there. Why don't I just contact them through Facebook, through private messages? So what I did was I created a logo for my business called Oceans Design. I created a Facebook page, a YouTube channel, and just a kind of customized email address with all, Oceans Design to give myself, more credibility, as they don't know me. And then I started messaging these businesses really quickly, spending like 5-10 minutes a day. And I started getting heaps of responses from businesses who were really, keen on me creating these videos for them. And within a week, I had clients that I could create videos for. Every time I sent out messages, I started getting responses from businesses, and I started creating videos for these businesses and making hundreds of dollars through doing it as well. So what I've done is
Fantastic. So from what you've seen there, who would like to be able to do what Josh did? Okay, maybe you're searching for a way to make money online. Josh got a simple strategy. He took it, he ran with it, and he made some money with it. And now he's obviously doing quite well, and as he said, anytime he sends out messages, he's able to make money. Who would like to be able to make money just simply from sending out messages? Would that be pretty cool? Because what I want to show you is I want to show you exactly what Josh did to make money on this webinar. And is that something that everyone will be interested in hearing? I'm only getting a couple of responses so far. Let me know. Is the we showed this in the last webinar, and I think everyone, when they started to see it, they started to understand how powerful this really was, this information. So thanks, guys. I'm seeing go. I'm seeing some yeses. Some ones are coming in, which is fantastic. Great. So as I said before, there's only one or two ways well, there's only really one way of making money as far as I'm concerned. The best way to make money online is either selling a product or a service, and it's going to take hard work, it's going to take focus, and it's going to take the right strategy, and that's what I hope to show you today. So this is the strategy that I used to use, and I still do use, and works really well online. This was, you establish yourself as an expert in something, either a product or a service. You then, you can either, you supply that service in some sort of way, present it in some sort of way, and in my case it was video, and then I was able to rank them in YouTube. So I'd actually do this for businesses. I'd be ranking YouTube videos for them. I'd create the video for them, and then as you can see here, for this particular business, we got about 29,000 views for this this video. That was 4 years ago, so I've been doing this for a while, as you can see. But businesses love video, and if you've done any work online, you'll know, or if you've seen anything online, how many sales pages these days are video sales pages? How many people are using videos to sell? How great is video as an educational resource for so many people? Even your behavior on YouTube. What are you looking at when you're on YouTube? Do you have ads that happen before anything plays, before you play your movie or before you play your music video, whatever you're watching on YouTube? Is there an ad? Yes, there is. So video really is a platform that has become probably the main median for information online. Not so many people are reading these days. A lot of them are actually going on and watching videos. So businesses understand this, but they don't know how to create these videos, first off, and they don't know the first thing about actually getting their videos seen online. We can actually help them. And obviously everyone is starting to do this. That was the point that I was trying to prove there as well. And it doesn't take a lot to actually create a converting video presentation, or a presentation that's going to be effective for a business. But before we get to that, before we get into how to actually create these videos, I think it's most important to show you where and how you get clients. Who's had a problem or thought that they would have a problem with getting clients before? Just say yes. If you've, be honest, for me, it was overwhelming at the start. And my journey, it actually, funnily enough, started when I was desperate. I was in a really interesting situation. If you haven't heard my story, I was a bouncer in a club, weirdly enough, at the age of 19. And I popped out my kneecap in a fight. I went out to Auckland and I got a job in a call center. Now, I'd been learning about this online marketing business for a few months. I'd invested a lot of money in it. I'd spent just recently $1,500 on a course that promised to teach me how to make membership sites and teach me how to make money month after month. And I was like, yes, I'll do this. I put the money on my credit card, and I had a debt of about $2,000 on that credit card. But I did it because I thought this is something I could do. And I found myself in a situation where I was working in a call center. I was quite comfortable. I was trying to dedicate, a couple of hours outside of that call center work to doing this business. And then what happened is I got pulled away into my boss's office. He said, Sam, when we started this journey, you started with 19 other people, and all 19 of them have made sales selling our product. You're the last person who has yet to make a sale. You need to make a sale within the next week, otherwise we're going to have to let you go. And I was suddenly faced with the prospect of losing my job. I was alone up in Auckland. I didn't have many people that I knew. My family was elsewhere. And I needed to make a sale. I needed to do something fast. And I'm sure many of you have been in that situation. Maybe some of you on this call are in that situation right now, where you need to do something. For me, I picked up the phone, I looked online, and I saw the first business that was on my client list to call about telecommunications. I called them up. I said, are you interested in telecommunications? They said no. And then I said, okay, great. That's not why I'm calling you. I'm looking at your website right now, and there's actually a few things that I think I could help you with. And they said, okay, well, what could you help me with? I said, well, I can help you with, first of all, I think the website could be improved for Google. I think the look of it could be a lot better. I think there's a lot that could be improved about this website. And this is what we came up with. This business actually, they said, okay, we'll meet you on Saturday. We'd like to meet you. And at that Saturday meeting, I explained what I wanted to help them with. And then on Monday, I actually had my first $50,000 contract signed and done. So I was working in an offline marketing business from then. And from there, I went on to help companies like projectmanager.com with the six-figure contract there, where we basically helped this company. We were helping them start from their beginning stages. They had just started this company. They were rebuilding their app at the time, and now they're one of the fastest growing companies in New Zealand. So what's happened since then? It all happened as a result of me needing to make a change. I hadn't really had any success online until I took that step. I made one call, one decision, and that really changed everything for me. So let me just ask you a quick question. If you had that choice on yourself right now, who would make that decision? If you needed to do something and you knew that, if you made that call, you would get that contract, and obviously it doesn't happen like that. I was very fortunate, but who would like to be able to do that? Would that be pretty cool? Because for me, that was a complete godsend. I could stay up in Auckland. My business started to grow from there, and finally I knew that this online thing, it wasn't just a hopeless dream, that this actually does happen. People do make money online, and a lot of people do make money online, and it's just a matter of taking actions, not necessarily investing in yourself too much, not necessarily training yourself all of the time, but taking actions that produce results. And fortunately enough, the timing was right. I took the right action at the right time, and got a lot of benefits. So how do we get clients in this business? I know that all of you are probably interested in doing this. Well, I want to give you the best strategy that I have for getting clients today. And that is, first of all, you can go to the yellow pages and you can find businesses there that are interested, that have a presence of some sort on social media or some sort of offline marketing. You can go to Mentor, but the best place that I've found, and the place that I've found I've had the best results, and we even had people come through our courses, use this website and generate as much as a $30,000 contract or a check as a result of helping a business. So as Rick says, Wes's tagline is action trumps knowledge, and that's completely correct. So this is like with Facebook directory. So who's actually heard of Social Bakers before? Just say yes if you have, say no if you haven't. Who's heard of Social Bakers before? And Wes, if you want to type that in the chat. Cool, fantastic. All right, we're getting some ones. Excellent. So some people have heard of it, some people haven't. And no problem, Wes, that's cool. Cool, so let me show you this right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to socialbakers.com. This is it right here, socialbakers.com. And as you'll see right now, this is like a Facebook directory. It shows all these different metrics and stuff. And you think, well, what does Facebook have to do with video marketing? Well, Facebook is the ultimate lead-in. I like to call it the ultimate lead-in. If someone's on Facebook, they're kind of online marketing savvy, or enough that they've been sold on the idea of offline. They know the value of online marketing. Sorry, they know the idea of online marketing is one that can produce results for their business. So if they've got a Facebook page, it means that they're probably interested in online marketing. So if you find businesses that have Facebook pages that don't look that great, clearly they've set it up themselves, so they would be interested in hearing about your mobile marketing, about your video marketing, or about Facebook in itself. So what we do is we go down, and this is really cool. You want to pay attention to this. We search through the different pages, and we can categorize them by country. We can categorize them by type. You can really refine your search because there's millions of pages on the site. We're not going to do that today because I'm just going to show you a broad overview. So let's go to Sakura Sushi. We'll open that. We'll open Salt. Nope, we won't open the jail. Doz Coyote. We'll open up Verona Pizza House. These are all businesses that have Facebook presences. So let's have a look at this one. Let's have a look at this one. Let's have a look at this one. Cool. So Sakura Sushi. Now this is a page that means that this business hasn't claimed their page yet. So there is opportunities here if you're a Facebook marketer, because 3,000 people are talking about this page, but this business doesn't have a Facebook presence, so they can't benefit from that. There's a business in California, so if someone's in California, they can present this person with an opportunity over Facebook. Same with this business, and same with this business here. Now occasionally we run into these types of businesses. Now if you're a Facebook marketer, it's great because it means there's an opportunity, whereas for us, we're not really concerned about that. We're looking for businesses that need our help directly. So let's have a look for businesses that are already on Facebook. Cool, that one's not showing. Here's one that is. Nope, that one's not showing either. So we're looking for businesses that are on Facebook. Now, this is probably the longest time that I've ever come across running into these types of pages. So what I usually do is I'd actually go down and I'll do another search and go again. So what we'll do is we'll go previous. And Lyle, don't worry, I'll slow down a bit if I'm too fast. I just want to give you an example of what we're looking for here. So we'll go to Club DS, and we'll just search through some of these. Click Chick-fil-A, Dubliner, and you can see these are all business pages that are active, and they change all the time. These search results are never the same. I'll visit this every day, and every single time the results are constantly changing. New things are happening, so we're seeing different pages popping up as well. Cool, so here's an example of one. Now this business itself, does this look like a business that needs help? Does this look like a business that needs help? They don't have any Facebook apps, they don't have any timeline cover. They're probably a business that does need some help online. They're a business that wants to promote themselves, they're a pub, but they need some help. So what we can do is we can check here and see if we've got an email address. If we don't have an email address, we can search for an email address. And then what we're doing is we're doing exactly what Josh did. Now what Josh did is he found the email address, or he found the page, and then he's just sent a quick and easy message to this business, just like this. So he's written something to this business. And what he's written, and I'll just show you right here, these are actual messages he's written to businesses that have responded to him. So my name is Joshua Ratnong. I'm from Oceans Designs. I create promotional marketing videos at an affordable price. Check out this video I created. That would work well for your business. Let me know if you're interested. Now, who could send that? Who's confident they could send that to a business over Facebook? Everyone could, right? It's not that hard. You click message, you send it. Pretty easy. So what did the business respond with? Well, he responded with, how much do you guys charge? Josh explained it, and now he charges a lot more than this, but before it was $197 to get some testimonials on the board. And then the business said, call me. Josh called him and the business wanted a video. Josh got paid as a result of this. Now, over that period of time where I basically instructed Josh to try this, he went ahead and he messaged probably about 15 businesses. He got 5 responses, and from what I know, the first week he signed up 3 businesses. Not bad, right? So this is as simple as the strategy is. You find businesses that are on Facebook, you message them on Facebook with a message just like this about your video marketing services. Then once they come back to you, you produce the video for them. They're happy, you get paid, and you're making money online. You're building a client list. Does that sound pretty good? Does that sound like a pretty good way to make money? Especially when the videos themselves are taking Josh literally a few minutes to set up. Is that cool? Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, because this is really what the strategy is. Now, so many people I see online overcomplicate things, and I was sent a message from someone the other day. To give an example, like being someone who sells products online, I do get people that are occasionally negative. I had someone message me on Facebook and he said, I went through a course and I think this is too easy. This is never going to work. And I said, okay, well, what have you done? He said, I've just gone through the course and I'm about to send out some emails. And I said, well, you haven't yet, have you? And he said, no. And then I said, okay, come back to me after you've sent out the emails and let's have a look at it. So he sent out some messages, and within 30 minutes he came back to me and he said, wow, I just got my first response. And I said, yep, cool, smiley face. It was a positive response, a business that wanted to talk to him further about his Facebook marketing services. So this stuff, even though it's simple, it works. And often it is the most simplest things that do work. My girlfriend, for example, she runs a successful social media company here, and 90% of her clients have come in as a result of sending an email. She was the one that first told me and showed me that this was possible to have such a simple solution. She actually was sending out these emails and was generating 90% of her clients through this. Now she has over 100 clients paying her on a monthly basis as a result of these emails. So first, we've gone ahead, we've done the strategy. Is everyone clear on that? Is everyone clear on what we're doing? Cool, everyone is? Great, I'm getting some yeses coming through. Cool. So now what we need to do is we need to go ahead and we need to create a video. So let's go ahead and let's have a look at the types of videos that we're creating. And I'll show you this right now. Now I'm just going to load one of these up on my screen. These are the videos that we send out to businesses as example videos. So I'll just bring this up on my screen right now. This one will do. Cool. So this is a search engine optimization. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just search for, this will do. Yep, this is good. Cool. So these can be applied to different niches. We actually have these for different niches. Let's just play this and let me show you what these are. Okay, so you can see what types of videos we're creating for these businesses and what they're paying $197 as far as $600 for these videos.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Cool. So you'll have to excuse the audio. We're using it as a sample track, and this is one of the example videos we send to businesses. But the way that Josh creates this, he actually uses After Effects. So we can create these in After Effects, and what they are is they're templates. So what we've done is we've packaged together a number of templates for different niches that we can just go through and simply edit and tailor to the different niche that we supply it to. So it's really quite easy. Now the first way that we started this off was we actually used a software called Prezi.com. So P-R-E-Z-Y. Prezi.com. And Prezi is basically a free software that'll, or you can get it for free, that will allow you to do these videos as well. It'll basically, we've got a method of doing it for free as part of that. Cool. So that's basically the strategy. That's basically the type of video that we're sending out to businesses. They look professional. They're really clean. They're really easy to understand, and they're really useful when you go down and have a look at it. So those are the types of videos we're sending out. So I wanted to talk a bit about why people fail online and why that all happens, because as you can see, the strategy itself, I mean, it's quite simple. You can go out after this webinar. We've actually had people on the webinar themselves emailing out businesses during the webinar and coming back to us and saying, hey, I just got a response from this business. I just got a response from this business. What do I do now? And it really is possible for you to achieve a very good income through online marketing through a simple technique like this. And you've just seen on this webinar enough proof and evidence to hopefully encourage you that you can do the same thing. I mean, who's feeling quite encouraged right now that they could actually send out some messages after this webinar and look to get some responses? Just say yes if that's the case. If you're feeling encouraged that, hey, I'm going to try this, I'm going to give this a go. And I think you'll be surprised, once you send out a few messages, you start getting responses, you'll be quite pleasantly surprised by the positive responses that you get as a result of that. So one of the things that we identified, and we looked at this course, when we started doing this, when I sat down with Josh, you know, we started to look at why people fail online, because we wanted to make sure that our course was simple enough for people to succeed, but at the same time it had all the information they needed to really turn this into something that could be a business that could make money for a long period of time. So we identified these following things. You know, most people get lost. They go searching for the next, you know, magic bullet and don't really settle on a strategy that fits into the category of selling a product or a service. There's a lot to learn online. It's very easy to get lost. They don't get the right support. They don't put enough time in, don't know where to get traffic from, and they don't know what product they should promote. So we decided that we'd put a solution to that, and I really encourage everyone to pay attention right now to what we have, because this is really important, this information that I'm covering right now, because this can be the difference between success and failure, this point here. So what we decided to do is we decided that we wanted to solve that problem. So what we did is we put together a package that would give all of our information about the strategy away. That gave you the resources, the templates. So basically those templates, the professional video template that you saw before, you'd be able to really easily edit it. It's like Word, basically. You can type in the text that you want for the business. You can change things around really, really simply. And we ought to be able to provide that to anyone who wanted to be able to do that, a simple way of providing this to a business, even if you're not a video marketing expert. We wanted to give you some of the resources and everything you needed to get this business up and running off the ground. So anyone who got access to this package would be confident they could send out some emails and get clients right away from this and actually provide the video service to these clients. We also wanted to be sure that if we did this, that everyone would be able to follow this through. So we decided also to add in more client getting information and more additional information. So once you've sent out some emails, if you wanted to get clients other ways, you could actually do that as well. And there's a few tricks that we have to do that as well. So these templates, we decided we'd create this, and this is going to be available for just the first 20 tonight on this call. This will probably be including, for just the 20 as well. So what you can get access to is you can get access to basically the exact methods that we use to get clients on board, how we get traffic for these videos, how we rank them in YouTube as well, and Google, if that's what you want to do for these businesses, if that's what the businesses are paying for you as well. And we're going to give you everything you need to be successful as part of this as well. So what would you be willing to pay for a system that allowed you to do that? Already many of our clients, we've had people earn up to $48,000 in a couple of months as a result of doing this. And there's just so many people that need online marketing help. Now, you're not going to have to pay any of these prices today. I would sell a system like this for $3,000 from stage, but because Wes is a friend and also twisted my arm a bit, I've actually got a big surprise for you guys. Who likes big surprises? Just say yes if you like a big surprise today. If you're in the mood for a big surprise, and if you like what you've seen so far, just say yes, because I'm going to do something that is pretty crazy. You probably haven't seen on too many webinars, but it really shows, I hope it shows how encouraged we are and how excited we are about this system. So what we decided to do, and I'm getting a ton of yeses coming through, is we decided to drop it all and give you the opportunity to try and attain these things, work from home, travel. I obviously just got back from a trip, and this business allowed me to do that. And we wanted to be able to give you the first step on your way to this. Obviously, this stuff doesn't happen overnight, but it is possible once you take those first steps. So here's what we've got. And the big surprise is coming very soon. A full system for running a successful video marketing businesses. Josh has step-by-step video training on how he creates these videos in After Effects, and I know that Wes has probably mentioned After Effects in the past year before, and how he uses it to create professional videos. A simple 4-step setup process for attracting and signing up businesses at will. Our video templates for the first 30, the first 20, sorry, that's a typo, that sign up today, and you can copy our designs and sell them to businesses. So you get full rights to use these templates yourself. Individually, these templates usually cost between $27 and $35 themselves individually. So that in itself is $90 value. And you'll see at the sign-up forms when you're ready to sign up businesses and everything you need to run a successful video marketing business today. So if that sounds good, what we've decided to do is we've decided to cross off the $497 price tag, and we've decided to do something crazy, as I said. And I hope that everyone's paying attention right now, because if you want to be part of those first few that come in today, you can get access for just $27. And not only that, what we're also going to do, which is even more insane, is we're also going to throw in, for those people that get access to this today, a new website. Now this website in itself is a professionally designed website that we created, and it's based on the actual client site that we use to attract clients. You can capture leads with this site, and it basically gives you a professional presence online, which is invaluable when you're talking with these businesses. If they can see that you've got a website, it suddenly ups your credibility hugely, and your chance of signing these businesses up through showing them a professional video on your own website just it greatly increases. We've seen it in the tests we've done, we've seen it in the customers that have come on board. So if you want to get a website like this as well, we're going to include this free, and I can tell you this website in itself cost me $1,500 to put together and make it available for you, but it really is a great website. It has a blog as well to help you with Google rankings, your pricing plans. You can list all your what you're offering on this website as well, and it's not just applicable for video marketing, it's also applicable for mobile marketing, for SEO, for any of the other services you're providing, offline marketing in general. It's going to be great for that as well. So let me know who is interested in getting access to this package today, this full package and the website for just $27 today. Just $27. And this will be probably the final time that we're actually offering it at this price. On a live webinar like this, we're planning to actually sell this. Most of our products, if you've seen them, we usually sell around the price range of about $497. So I'm getting a ton of solds. Yes, great, I'm in. Fantastic, guys. All right, excellent. It'll be great to have you on board, and I can tell you we'll be supporting you the whole way. So if you want to get access today, you can get access at this URL right here. wesleyharrison.com/recommends will be typing in the chat box right now. And you can get access at this address right here. There'll be a buy button there, and you'll be able to get access to this as well. As Rick's saying, already got it. I'm waiting. Fantastic. Getting the other videos. Excellent. Fantastic. So you can get access there. Now, Rick, I'll send you out a specific link for that as well. I'll just get that for you. Cool. And as you're coming in, you're also going to see this information here. Now, I'll just get this for you really quickly. Cool. Once you've come in, just say I'm in to let me know. And you're also going to see another video on the next page after this. We talked about this in the last webinar, and I didn't actually include this in the last webinar because I wasn't sure how it'd be received. And Lyle, we've got accountant templates in there. The templates themselves will be very fitted for any businesses you're looking for. And if you have any requests, we're open to making more. We just need to know what you want, and obviously if you're successful, if you're selling these and you're doing well, it's going to reflect well on us as well. So anything we can do to help you in that sense, we're completely open to that. Now, Rick, I have something for you. Cool. So that's for you, Rick. Fantastic. So go there, Rick, and you can have a look at that. that there. Now, there is one upsell. There is an upsell. Now, this upsell itself, we didn't include it in the last webinar, but after people requested it, that I included in there, we decided to throw it in there. Basically, it's a full resource package. So I decided to, basically what I did is, recently I made available, I went to basically a consultant who's very experienced. I said, hey, these are my resources. This is what I use in my business. I want to make this readily available to anyone who needs this right at the start. Pricing plans, contracts, terms and conditions, contracts, contractor agreement forms, pricing plans, selection tree, order forms, strategy, video marketing strategy. I want all of this to be available. And we created this really, really cool package. I'll just show you one of the strategies here. And it basically includes about 12 documents. And this is the social media strategy version of it. We've also got a video marketing strategy. And it's basically what we sell to businesses as part of the service. So proposal documents, and it's all the process. So if you're dealing with a really professional business, you want to send a proposal to them about what you're going to do, what's going to happen during the process that you're consulting with them. And it's just a one-time fee, yes. Yeah, everything we sell tonight, everything that you can get access to is just a one-time fee. So for this in itself, this strategy, it costs about $500 for us to do this for a business, and we'll include a few extra things in there as well. But we've just included all these resources, all these documents, so right from the start, you won't have to set up anything. We found that the most difficult thing for anyone starting out is actually the setup at the start. So you've got your website, you've got your video marketing packages, your templates, you've got everything you need to run your video marketing business. And if you want all the resources as well, that are going to stick with you for a long period of time that you can use over and over again and use for multiple purposes, whether you're in offline marketing, mobile marketing, video marketing, this is going to be perfect for you as well. So there's a bit more information in there. It includes what documents are actually in there, and it includes a video with some examples. And I'd really encourage you to take a look at that if it's something that you want as an extra. And the value of that, I can tell you, is immense. Like to give you an example, the terms and conditions contract, I got a lawyer to write it up. It cost me $1,500 to do that. Same with the contractor agreement, $1,500. I got a professional consultant to come in, someone that's really experienced, more experienced than me in this part of the industry, in this part of the business. Me, I'm not the greatest writer in the world, but this guy is, as far as I'm concerned. So he went in and made sure everything made a lot of sense. It was presented in a professional fashion for a business. And these will be some of the most professional documents that you'll probably have seen. So you'll be able to get access to that. The price is very, very reasonable. It's $47, but it is not an essential part to make this successful. So don't let it hold you back from getting access to the $27 package, because that in itself is incredibly valuable, especially with that website. But if you do want to take things to the next level, if you've seen this and you're like, wow, that's a great deal, and you feel like you want to get another great deal, this for $47 is very
Hey,
well
Sam
worth.
Backer here, and welcome to a video.
And there's my voice. Fantastic.
I don't think they saw the page. I was looking, trying to see what the package was. So in the chat box, I just dropped in the link that Sam's been referencing.
Fantastic.
If you guys want to take a look at it, you guys are going to see it anyways. Also, since I kind of piped up here real quick, I was sitting back in the background and I was listening intently and I was taking notes, and I wanted to share with you guys, if it would be all right, Sam, I wanted to share something about, you were talking about taking action, and getting you just have to, you had your back against the wall and you were like, oh my God, what am I going to do? How am I going to do this? And then you picked up the phone and you made that phone call. And as chances happened, your first big fish right out of the gate was a $50,000 check. And you said, this doesn't happen every day and it doesn't happen to everybody and all that, but I can guarantee you, I have done this several times myself. I can guarantee you that if you don't do something, nothing is ever going to happen. I can assure you that. That's a guaranteed. And on the other token, on the other side of the coin, the minute you start doing something, you position yourself in a much better spot for, you know, everybody always talks about, well, you were at the right place at the right time. You know what? When you're proactively taking action to increase your chances of enjoying life, you're moving yourself to the right spot, to be in the right spot at the right time. It's great. It's funny how that works. And I mean, people don't see the 10 years that goes into the overnight success. You've got to proactively be doing something and just moving forward at all times. And Keith, I apologize. I know I got my time. It was 100% my fault. My time got mixed up on. I wrote down 1 p.m. Eastern time, and in GoToWebinar I didn't click the little button. You have to change it from Eastern to Central to Pacific and all that, and it didn't change. So we're actually ahead of schedule. I have this recording. I will get the recording out, but I just wanted to share the thoughts of, if you're not taking action and you're not proactively seeking, you're not going to be in the position to be at the right place at the right time, number one. Number two, you know, Sam, you had mentioned, and I want to share this story, you had mentioned that during other webinars, during past webinars where you were presenting Social Bakers, and you said, you know, there was people actually emailing before the end of the webinar and saying, hey, I've already got a response. Last night, something very similar. Last night I was creating the fan page for Offline Experts Academy, and I posted a post on Offline Experts Academy that said, I'm looking to help a few businesses get some page 1 rankings. Know of anybody I can help? Before I was done within the page isn't even done. I haven't made my timeline cover. All I did was upload my logo. I created the page, uploaded the logo, made the post, was getting all the pieces in place, went over to my Wesley Harrison Facebook page, and I posted that I just made the Facebook fan page for Offline X. Just posting it, just creating the medium for people to be able to contact me. Before I was done, last night, before I went to bed, I had been contacted by 3 different people, and at the end of the post, you guys are more than welcome to go see it. At the end of the post, I even state, you know, no strings attached. All I'm going to ask is that you cover some expenses, a couple $100. And it's just a matter of taking action. It happens that fast.
And it's true. I mean, it can happen. Yeah. I mean, you never know if you don't do it. So, yeah.
If you don't take action, I guarantee nothing's going to happen. Now, Sam, because you went so far out with the website, with everything that you've put together, that easily, you know, I mean, I know I was blown away that you made it $27. I thought it was going to be a lot more than that. What I want to do is, for anybody that, and I want for everybody here, just to show you, I want to offer a workshop to go in conjunction with what Sam's presenting. I love video. I'm not 100% sure if you've been following me at all, you know I love video, and I want you, from your computer, so that this isn't made up, I would like everybody to Google search Whiplash Pain Relief Kansas City. When you see, I think I have 8 of the 10 spots or 7 of the 10 spots, or I don't know what it is, but that, and if you look at those videos, you'll see that there's videos from 2011 all the way up to just a few days ago. And that's what I want to teach you guys how to do, is to be able to dominate for whatever company it is that you want to go to work with, or whoever you can assist. I want to do a workshop to teach you the little things that you can do to enhance your video rankings, and it's all above board. I don't go over to Fiverr. I don't play any of that. It's a matter of relevant content and doing your videos the right way. And I will teach you my tricks, and you can use this and apply this to all your videos. And then I'll go into a little bit deeper, but we'll have a one-day workshop, and it'll be an hour to an hour and a half. Sam and I are tentatively scheduling it, since the last recording had crashed. We're going to schedule it for tentatively within a week from right now. Sam said he'll get you out the link, but that's going to be in addition to the course. I just want to, since we're using video, and since I love video, I want to help you guys understand the process, and it's not a complicated process once you understand what and why and how we do it. So for some of the elite coaching members, this may be a bit redundant because you guys already know this. But for those of you that are coming in new, and it's a good refresher. Even yesterday, I was playing with slicing up some an interview video style that I had done and moving stuff around, and then I noticed Camtasia updated, and there's always something changing. It's a constant change. So just to go back and touch base on what's working now would also be very beneficial. But I would very much, I want to add that to the pile, and we will do that probably either Friday night or it's maybe next Sunday night, 1 week from today. I'll get Sam the link and we'll schedule it out. And but that's in addition too. So what an amazing, fantastic opportunity, Sam.
Yeah, it sounds good. It's exciting. And I know just from the guys that have got access so far, I've received a number of messages which have been extremely positive so far. Everyone loving the content, and from what I've seen, there's been a few people that have sent out emails. So I'm waiting to see how well they've done. And also for those that are getting in today, I really encourage you to, as Wes says, take action. Why wouldn't you go and send out some messages tonight? You've got everything you need now to go ahead and fulfill that for a business, so why not send some messages out and see what happens? And I think you'll be pleasantly surprised when you go to Social Bakers, you find some websites or some businesses that need help, and then send out a few messages. Things happen. And I think it'll be really fun. So I'm going to take some questions now. I've got a bit of time, so let's take some questions now. And if there's any questions, post them in the chat right now. If you've got any questions about the system itself or anything you want answered, let me know. Haha, cool. Thanks, John. All right. Henrik, cool. Now we actually go in, Chuck, we go into how to search around Social Bakers inside the training. We also go into some other client getting tactics as well. Ah, fantastic, Rick. Have fun. Awesome. Lyle, did you sort out the page not appearing? I think you did. Cool. The bonus for this offer, Bob, is you get a completely basically a completely customizable website theme that you can rebrand yourself, that you can get access to as a result of this package and change. And it basically has some information in there as well about how to generate leads, how to turn them into clients, and how to set up a website that's attractive, that's professional, and that you can market over Google, promote over Google, and also appear professional to other clients out there. So you're going to get that. That in itself is very valuable. We've sold it on its own for anywhere $97 plus, so that in itself is the bonus tonight. And that's only because Wes twisted my arm, got the best deal for you guys, and definitely Wes had your best interests at heart when he was talking to me about that, and made sure that we did something above and beyond tonight.
And Bob, one other thing is I'm going to also hold a workshop where I am going to teach you how to optimize videos the way that I optimize videos. I only have a 1 or 2 page 1 rankings for videos. I started last week, kind of teasing. I'm teasing. I have thousands of videos. John's Wes Harrison, the arm twister extraordinaire. Bob, in all seriousness, if you would like to know how to optimize videos, earlier I was talking about from your computer, if you would, Google search, just do a Google search, so that way on Google, that way you know that I'm not just making this up and pulling it out of the blue air, and it's not. Google search whiplash pain relief Kansas City. I'm going to give you some golden nuggets. I hope you guys don't mind. But when you're contacting the businesses, ask them what their highest profit product and service is in the course of the conversation, and you are pulling the magic tune that they, highest profit products and service. Well, we have these in the garage door business. There's the highest profit products or services. I would have never guessed. I would have never, ever, ever guessed what it was. I would have thought it was the door or the garage opener, and it's actually spring repair. So in the course of conversation, ask them these questions. And Bob, the reason that I'm having you look up Whiplash Pain Relief Kansas City is that automobile injury accidents that cause whiplash for a chiropractor, that's their golden nugget. So you can create your campaigns around what their highest profit products and services are, and then depending on how deep the rapport goes and how solid you cement the relationship, the door is wide open to do anything else that you could possibly want to offer them. It's just absolutely incredible. And Lyle is saying that when he's doing, sees only spots 2, 3, and 4 for Whiplash KC, and the other spots are not mine. Lyle, actually they are. I have multiple channels, just so that you know. There's only one that I think is not mine. If you look at the phone numbers that on all those videos should all relate to the same. And then this is a bonus. If you go to the video tab, you'll see the phone number down all those videos. It's completely covers that whole page for like a page and a half. Anyways, just getting a little bit off sidetrack. When you're talking with businesses, if you need to use, if they ask you, well, what do you do? Because you're in this course, please, please, please use what I have. Whiplash Pain Relief Kansas City, say, well, this is what I want to do for you. Here, look. Transmission service, Kansas City. Say, this is what we did for him. I'm part of the team responsible for that. It will help you with credibility, and it will help you give you the confidence. I can assure you, the more confident you become, the easier it is to add zeros to what you're asking for. And then when you get to you will get to a place when you do just a few of these, you'll start becoming very confident. And then when you start getting rewarded and you start getting paid for your services, and your back's not against that wall. And Sam, pipe in on this one and tell me if I'm right or wrong. But the paradigm completely changes when you transition from you have to have them to be able to eat to where you don't need them anymore. All of a sudden, when you get to the I don't need you, and you truly don't need them, you want to help them, but if they want to be jerks, you don't need them. When you're at that I can walk away at any time I want point, the paradigm completely changes. And they're like, wait, no, no, don't leave. It completely changes. And I think the reason why is because they are getting bombarded every day from all these people that are, hey, we can do this, and hey, we can do that. And then when you actually deliver and you say, look, here's what I do, but I don't need you if you don't want this. They're like, well, wait a second. Everybody else wants a check. Everybody else wants money, and you're telling me you don't want anything? So it's just absolutely, it makes all the difference in the world. It really, really does. Oh, congratulations. And Delta, did that not change your entire life and paradigm? There you go. Can I share that? Delta is sharing, starting less than 8 months ago, they've gone from 0 to over $1,800 a month, and it's completely changed their lifestyle. Oh, gotcha, Bob. Sam, you might want to ask Bob on that one. I think, oh, you did tell Bob that you would get back, but he didn't get there you go. Gotcha.
Fantastic. And welcome, Jeff. Excellent. Good to have you on the program.
Excellent, Jeff. And Delta, congratulations. You have overcome the hardest part of all, and that's just getting started. For those of you that have a little bit of success, I want to share something that is very, very important. Take that and build upon it. Use that as your core foundation in the profile. Go back to each one of those people that you are currently working with and ask them for referrals. Referrals are the gold mine. And Delta, I do exactly the same thing. In fact, some clients that if I tell you I'm going to do it for X number of dollars, and it's too cheap, I will not change it until you tell me that you don't want it anymore. And I have thanked clients. I have thanked them for not sending me the check. when they were supposed to. Right? You know what? If you don't want to send your check, don't worry about it. I just keep it. You know, we're done. It's like, well, Wes, well, what do you mean? I just forgot. No, I don't want you to pay me. Thank you. You have no idea. I've been contacted 4 or 5 times by your competitor, and they want to pay me more, way more than you know. And so by you not paying me releases me out of my obligation, because I don't use contracts or anything else. I have a simple rule, and it's very, very simple. No pay, no play. That's it. And John has the top 7 spots for on YouTube for a yoga term. I don't want it to get barraged, John. I'll put my stuff out there because I can rebuild. But John says this stuff works. Yes, it does. Hello, Robert. Not a lot. I am recording. I will get the recording out since it was my fault. I got the time zone incorrect. I am sorry. I apologize to everybody. We will get the recording out. Sam, would it be possible? I know you said you were going to shut this off today. Could we extend this for like 24 hours since I did get the time zone wrong, sir?
Yeah, of course. that would, it's only fair. So yeah, definitely.
Okay, good deal. And after that, you know, I'll leave it up to your discretion how long you want to keep it open. But I know you were talking about the crazy, insane price. You did not want to keep this open for very long.
Chances are we'll shut it down at that time at the end of the 24 hours.
Okay.
That's okay.
I will, just so everybody knows that may be coming in late, I will get this video rendered as fast as I possibly can. Kaylee and I have a shopping date. I will definitely get it out tonight. I will email it out. I will try to get it in the GoToWebinar email link before it sends off, so that way it goes out in the email and it goes out in GoToWebinar so that everybody can see the replay, and I'll add in the links to be able to so that you guys, for those of you that are seeing the replay, you can take advantage of it. I like Frank. Frank says, Wes, I think I'm only 1,000 or so #1 videos behind you. Frank, you know. Frank, I would like to share Frank's story. Talk about somebody who's back against the wall and then having to take action. Frank called me up about 2 weeks before Thanksgiving and said, Wes, I have to do something. I have no holiday money. I have nothing. Is there anything? And so we had talked about some various ideas. I was working on making videos for a car dealership. Bird Dog Cash Bonanza is what I think I called it. Frank took the information. Guys, this is what happens when you think outside the box. Take what you learn and apply it. Frank, you know, I'm selling a car, and they paid me like $5,000 to sell some cars. And, I mean, no problem. And I just made some videos. I went down and took videos of all their Chevys, and I said, if you want to use Chevy, Gladstone, Missouri, go here. And I made several videos. Use Chevys, use Fords, use Dodge. In fact, I think if you type in used cars, Kansas City Christmas sale, they still, to this day, I think I made those 3 years ago. Anyways, Frank takes the information that we were talking about that I knew for a fact that worked. And what does he do? He goes to the RV dealership where the average bird dog fee for an RV is $5,000. Lands a $40,000 contract. Sam, you were talking about it doesn't happen every day. Frank did it. $40,000. And then he takes this, he exposes it. Other RV dealers are like, how did you... Not only did he beat the news, they hired some new professional news thing and a commercial company to come in and make these professional commercials. Not only did his videos outrank them, but then other RV dealers started contacting Frank, asking him, well, how did you do that? To the point Frank left. And he is now known as the RV guy, because he sells RVs for RV dealerships, amongst a bunch of other things that Frank does. But all his back was against the wall. He took action. He made a phone call, and bam, landed a $40,000 phone call, a $40,000 contract. And I remember it to this day. He called me, and I can't say that I know for sure that he was crying, but his voice expressed so much gratitude and enthusiasm that he knew he was going to be safe and that his life had changed. And that when you're a mentor, those conversations are worth more than any amount of cash you can possibly deposit in the bank. So, Frank, I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much. And I didn't ask if I could share your story because I know that you would not have a problem with me sharing your story. So I hope that inspires others to, you know, we completely understand. I've had my back against the wall. Sam has, Frank has. We all have. And thank you. Frank just piped in. No, thank you for letting me share that, Frank. We've all been there, so we know the struggles. And just taking action and applying what you learned makes all the difference in the world.
It's really cool. Robert, yes, and yes, we're all okay in New Zealand. No fatalities after the earthquake, so yeah, all good.
Did anybody get hurt, Sam? Robert, that's a great question.
No, there wasn't. I mean, we've had a history of bad earthquakes. We had, obviously last year in Christchurch, we had about 200 deaths, I think, maybe 250, but maybe closer to 500 actually. There's quite a few, but this time the earthquake wasn't on the main fault line through Wellington, so we got a really strong shake, about a 6.6. So the buildings were swaying. We had some damages to a lot of the roads. We had some cracks, windows shattered throughout town, but nothing severe enough to make anything fall on anyone. So it was quite fortunate, but we're sort of awaiting to see what happens because we're getting quite frequent earthquakes now. And Wellington is due for, or well overdue for, a really big earthquake. And last earthquake we had, it actually moved a lot of the waterfront, that we have now as a result of that earthquake. It actually uprooted or took a lot of ground from the sea, about 100 meters worth, all around the coast, and brought it up. And now there's buildings on that ground that came up. So it's a high-risk area, but we'll see what happens.
Well, Sam, part of if you don't mind, this is and I hope you don't get real mad at me, but part of one of my passions is geology. And I don't know if anybody has told you this or not, but you live on a freaking volcano. Do you know what volcanoes do? They blow up. Sam, I like you. Get off the volcano. To try and imitate Sam Kinison, you know, he was talking about the best way to help the people in Africa that are short on food. He says, you see this? It's sand. Come to where the food is. Get off the volcano, Sam. Get off the volcano. It's going to blow up.
Yeah, I considered it.
I love geology. And New Zealand, you know, it's the earthquakes, is the ground shifting around. It's the mantle, and it's really neat because it's part of the Pacific Rim of Fire. And if you guys ever get a chance to watch National Geographic's Rim of Fire, that is like the tip of the iceberg, but that information just really, it just shows how dynamic our Earth is and how it's in constant motion. And just because we think it's static, it's really not. And I mean, it looks, you know, it looks like that mountain's not moving, but it really is. And it's just incredible. It's just an amazing, I think the higher power to be for the opportunity to be able to live in where we live, you know, in this existence, in this time, and meet people like Sam and everybody on this webinar. And I give thanks and sincere appreciation to each and every one of you. And if you guys have any questions, please, by all means, write in and ask the questions, and I'll answer questions as best I can for what I can do. Sam, I believe we've used up our allotted time, my friend. Thank you so very, very much for coming in from New Zealand and representing this. I will get the replay out as soon as possible. Robert is saying the link's not working.
I'll try it again. Try this one, Robert. Or maybe the second link, or try this one.
Lyle's making a Lyle. You know, Lyle's our vocal instructor, and Lyle's making a movie. Sam and the Volcano, the movie. It's soon to be at a location near you.
That's awesome.
That's it. You've heard of Krakatoa? There goes New Zealand. Pow!
Oh no.
Oh, Todd says you have to make sure that you're typing it as exactly as you see it. Let me make sure. Let me see on my end.
I think they're good. I think we're good.
Yeah, it's working. Oh, wait a second. That one's number 2. Let me do number 1.
And by the way, if there's any, for whatever reason, anyone needs any support or anything like that, occasionally what happens is, you might be signing up and your computer crashes or anything like that. This is the address to get support. So we have someone that's working there right now, and she's ready to go. She's been briefed, and if you have any questions or anything like that, you can expect a response right away. And that's the support address right there.
There we go. We got it. Does anybody have any last-minute questions that we could possibly address? Does anybody have any questions about the credibility of being able to use any of the campaigns that I have done? You guys are more than welcome to use that. Google some of those search terms and find those page 1 listings and use that and say, I'm part of the team that's responsible for that. And we'll go a little bit deeper into that. I'll give you a little list on the workshop that we'll do probably next Sunday. If either Friday or Sunday is what my schedule's looking like. Well, no, wait a second. Friday is out. Definitely. We'll just schedule it for next Sunday. I just remembered Friday night. I have 2 appointments from taking action last week. My next week is completely full. I've got appointments Monday, Tuesday night with you guys, Wednesday night with you guys, Wednesday afternoon, Thursday, 2 appointments Thursday, and 2 appointments Friday. And that's from just taking action. So I hope it inspires you guys just to take more action and put it all together.
Excellent. Well, thank you everyone for coming. Obviously you're on Wes's list, so obviously you appreciate what Wes does. He's someone that definitely has your best interests at heart. He's just from hearing a lot of the information he has some excellent information as well. And I'd just like to say thanks, Wes, for bringing me on. And obviously you guys can say thanks for him twisting my arm and bringing me on here. And I hope you've all learned something that you can take away and start applying. And I really encourage you, as Wes said before, take action. So I just want to say thank you and welcome to those that are coming on board. And Wes, if you want to close it off.
Well, you know what? I completely forgot. Somebody here is going to win. I've completely spaced it. There's I'm going to give away one of the membership sites to Offline Experts Academy. So Sam, between 1 and 50, type me a number in the chat box. We're just going to do this real fast.
Doing that now. So that is...
See who we get.
Here we are.
Okay, let me count that down. 1, 2. Let me go back in here.
It's Keith the same. Pick me. That's cool.
12. 16, 17, 18, 19, 23. Oh, you are not going to believe this. As a matter of fact, it is, Keith. That is crazy insane.
Is it? Wow.
Yep. Give me just a second. Hold on a second. Keith, you got it. Hold on. I got to figure out how to send you the message. And let me get you this. Actually, I need to charge him double.
It's wild.
Paste. There we go. Oh, I think. There you go. Keith, make sure that you've got that. Hey, Ben saying, ask and ye shall receive. Yep, that is exactly right. The second unannounced bonus, just to be absolutely clear, I did not add it into the email, but I want to be sure that everybody knows. Workshop 1 week about the how to optimize videos. I'm gonna pull back the curtains. I'm gonna show you what I do to optimize videos. This will come in very handy. Not only am I gonna show you how to do that, but I'm also gonna show you how. I'm going to give you a sneak peek into how to take just 1, 2, or even 3 videos, or 1 interview video, slice it up into 3 or 4 different videos, how to remix those videos once you know the titling secrets. I may even have a little tool that'll help you with some of this stuff. and then reslice them out. Generally on one of my video campaigns, and I'm not making this up, but on one little video campaign where I'll start with 3 to 5 seed videos, I can usually pull off. I'm gonna tell you between 25 and 50 page 1 rankings. My highest count so far off of 4 seed videos turned into 16 seed videos I've got 174 page 1 rankings. It only ever happened once, so I pull it all the way back, and I say, if you do what I'm suggesting that you do, on average you'll get at least 20 to 50 page 1 rankings. And so join us next week for that workshop. That's part of the bonus for this program. It is in fact a completely separate area. I charge a lot of money for it, but since Sam gave so much, I wanted to also give so much too. So I want to sincerely thank each and every one of you. Sam, I want to sincerely thank you for coming on and sharing the information and putting together the package that you put. And everybody, enjoy your Sunday afternoons, and I look forward to seeing you next Sunday. We will do the workshop, and I will, if you have any questions, email them into support. Sam will get me any information that you want me to answer. You can also email me at info@, and I'm just going to do it. Whoops, there we go. Let me put it in here so that you guys can grab this. And info@offlineexpertsacademy.com. And you guys, any questions that you have, please email them right there, and I will try to answer it as best I can. In the meantime, take action. If you get some live clients and you don't know what to do or how to do it, contact me. I will help walk you through this. All right, we're out of here. Everybody have a wonderful afternoon. Bye-bye.